This is Vince Marino Plumbing LLC in Pittsburgh. Today is Saturday, October 8th. I'm conducting a field test to prove that low draft situations causing negative pressure, and by sealing the draft hood will lower the carbon monoxide. There's an inducer fan on this particular situation. The installer installed the inducer fan, but it's a field control. They didn't remove the draft hood and put a barometric damper, so I'm going to come back here and make the repair when I get the 6-inch barometric damper in this week. I'll have another video, but this was a dangerous situation. This was putting off over 1,400 parts per million. So right now this is burning at 0 parts per million, 12% oxygen. So the barometric will control the draft properly to a 0.2. And this is fixed, but this is an example of a rare situation that an inducer fan was needed. So I'll remove the tape and leave the boiler off and further this repair this coming week. But if you're having your boiler furnace checked and nobody's doing this kind of test, combustion analysis, you shouldn't be using the people. This was a very dangerous situation here, but we resolved, it looks like, the situation. This boiler is a slant fin, older model from the mid-90s. It's running good. I cleaned it, but was a dangerous situation, dangerous operation here without the right fittings. So this is what it's doing here. 0 parts per million of carbon monoxide compared to 1,400 and change. And I'm going to actually take this pump off. Excuse me, not the pump. Disconnect the inducer to show you that without the inducer, it's accelerating even by closing the draft hood. So we're going to take these wire nuts off here. I have my phone camera. I'm going to have a new camera here by Monday, and we'll show you what proper mechanics does. Now, I'm gonna just, can you hold this for, don't put your finger over here. Don't get me, I want you to hold it on the nut for me, this way, okay? So I tie these. So what I'm gonna do is I remove the inducer from the to the circulator. This come on with the Honeywell Aquastat, so it come on instantly when the boiler come on. So now we're going to do the test without, thank you, without, excuse my hand, without the inducer running. And the inducer is not going to cause a clog. With the draft hood, excuse me, give me my monitor. Without the draft hood, excuse me, without the inducer, you can see the parts per million escalating. And they're escalating pretty good. This was probably backdrafting. It went up to 1,000 and come down. When I came here, the first turn on was 1,400. So as you can see though, the oxygen is dropping. So at a steady state, this is going to put off like between 200 to 400 parts per million. It fluctuates and increases. We're right now at 3.7 oxygen, 6, and 280 parts per million. this is a perfect example of what could have occurred here. Now, as you can see, the parts per million do not go below 250. They're going back up to 267, 270. $283, 300 parts, and the auction is low. We'll back up to 300. So this is a very unstable situation. So this is a Vince Marino, Plumbing LLC in Pittsburgh. If you have any problems with drafts, boilers, hot water heaters, even furnace, give me a call. If your current technician isn't inspecting your boiler or furnace the way I am, or anybody else that does this, I would recommend ceasing in the service agreement, because this is very important. So at a steady state, this is running at 300 parts per million change and increasing. Probably going to go back up to 400 right now. And this is with the, we're at 433 now. And this is with the draft blocked and the inducer not running. So we need an inducer here plus the barometric damper to regulate. We are now at 433 parts per million. Okay, until the next adventure, I'll have another video this next week. I'm signing out.